people may remember in the last sessions we covered already, right? So what is pickling? Regarding what is the pickling and the unpickling? Regarding what is the pickling and the unpickling concept we are just discussed, right? Okay. The first point what you people should aware. So what is pickling or what is unpickling? What is the pickle module? Okay, sir, the process of writing state of an object to a file. Assume that I have an object is there, sir. something like something like a employee object is there. Sorry, something like employee object is there. Employee object contain employee number, employee name, employee salary, employee address, like a employee object is available, right? Sir, all these values, object related values, is by default considered a state of object. What is this one, sir? Can you spell out? State of object. I want to write the state of an object to a file. Regarding I want to write this state of object to a file. This process is nothing but serialization concept in other languages like Java. But in Python, we are going to use what? Pickling concept. Regarding that, what is this concept, sir? This concept itself is nothing but pickling concept, right? Okay. Now, the process of reading an object, the process of reading an object from the file, the process of reading an object from the file is called unpickling. Are you getting that? So what is the first one, sir? Pickling. What is the second one, sir? Unpickling. I want to write an object to a file, then automatically we should go for pickling concept. I want to read an object from the file, then automatically it is by default considered unpickling. Sir, if any person is asking what is pickling, then the process of saving state of an object to a file. What is the meaning of state of an object? The values for instance variables, whatever we have, that thing is by default considered as state of an object. The process of writing state of an object to a file is called pickling. The process of reading state of an object from a file is called unpickling. Remember that, sir. Sir, to perform pickling and unpickling, sir, there is one module is there in the Python. What is that module, sir? Pickle. What is the module name? Can you spell out, sir? Pickle. Pickle is the module which is available in the Python, sir. So I want to perform. I want to pickle is the module, sir. I want to perform what we have. I want to perform pickling, sir. I want to perform pickling. Then which method we require to do that, sir? Pickle module contain dump is the method. Are you getting what the method, sir? Can you spell out? Dump is the function. Pickle module contain dump function. You have to pass object, comma, you have to pass file. Regarding pickle dot dump object comma file, object comma file, then automatically, sir, this object is going to write, state of this object is going to write to the specified file. The function name is nothing but dump function. Clear? Are you able to understand? Yes, man. What is the purpose of dump? What is the meaning of pickling? How you can perform pickling? By using which module, which function. Similarly, I want to perform unpickling. Unpickling, sir. How you can able to do that unpickling? Very simple, sir. Pickle dot, what is the function we require to use, right? Load. Can you please load from the file? Then automatically we should go for unpickling. Remember this one, unpickling means load from the file like this, right? Sir, these are the two functions what you people should aware. Dump is the function, load is the function. Dump means pickling concept. Next, load means unpickling concept. Yes, man. Yes, Omkar. It's going to return object from the file. How you can able to use these functions? How you can able to serve with a small demo program, 1 or 2 programs I will explain. Don't worry about that. Up to this is the clear, the basic theory. Are you able to understand what is pickling, what is unpickling? By using which module, by using which functions, we can able to do that. That's what you people should aware. Remember that. Sir, now let me go for a small demo program, sir. What is my program? Here, writing and reading state of an object by using pickle module. Sir, I want to do the serialization. How you can do that? Suresh, some people are asking, Sir, only one object? No, no, no. You can write any number of objects to the file. But anyway, that part I will take. Two examples I cover. Writing one object, writing multiple objects. Don't worry, sir. Okay. Sir, now just my requirement is, let me take, sir, a simple example so that you people can aware, sir. So first, let me go for import pickle because I want to use pickle concept. Next, do you know, sir, if you want to write an object, customized class object, I want to take, sir, so that you people can feel more comfortable. Class employee. Have you remembered in the last session how to declare a class? What is the instance variable? What is the constructor? Some at least 15 minutes I explained to get basic idea. Class employee. Okay, sir. In the what is the function name? Constructor. Have you remembered? There is a special function is available. Constructor function. How you can able to write underscore init underscore like a self comma enum e-name, e-sal, regarding e-address. Okay, like I'm taking, sir, e-address, like this is what the constructor write. Okay, self da enum is equal to enum. Self da e-name is equal to self dot e-name. E-name is equal to e-name. That's all. Self dot e-sal is equal to e-sal. Regarding self dot e-sal is equal to e-sal. Self dot e-address is equal to e-address, like this, right? Okay, that's all. Four things, whatever you have. Def, sir, in it, this thing is nothing but what? Constructor. Remember this one, compulsory. Two underscores must be required. Two underscores must be required. Do you know these words are Python reserved words? Have you remember two underscore symbols must be compulsory required? Have you remembered somewhere we covered magic methods? Magic methods predefined. There is some meaning is there for such type of things like this. We covered already in the last sessions while defining identifiers concept. Okay, that's all. It is the ready, sir. Next, I want to display the state of object. I want to display state of object. What I want to take here, very simple. DEF display. Okay, display. My own functions are self display, self compulsory. This is something like instance method. Boss, can you please display employee information? Can you please display employee information? Which employees are current object? Current object. Self means what? Current object, right? Sir, very simple, sir. I'm trying to print of. Have you observed, right? Print of self dot enum. Can you please print enum? Next one after that, sir, /t. Okay, what is the meaning of /t, sir? Respond. What is the meaning of /t? Tab. Self dot ename, comma, just /t I'm taking, comma /t. Next one after that, self dot e-address, comma, sir, just I'm taking /t. Okay, /t. Next one after that, self dot e-address. Next here is shall, and then e-address. E-address, like this I'm taking. That's all. So if any person calling display, then automatically it is going to print employee number, employee name, employee salary, and then employee address. Like this we are going to take, sir. Now my question here is, take a bit very special care about this terminology, right? So now my point is, what is this function? Respond. What is this function? Constructor. Whatever values you are going to pass, these values will be assigned to instance variables. Next, what is this one? Our own method, our own function, or our own method like this, right? Sir, here self.enum, self.ename is going to print. Beyond that, nothing, sir. Okay. Sir, there is some control flow here also. Yes, whenever you are creating an object, then this constructor will be executed automatically. Up to that only. Shubham, are you getting that? Vedantivari. Whenever we are creating an object, automatically this constructor will execute. Beyond that, nothing is there. Okay. Now, sir, let me go for remaining story, sir. Now, what I want to take, I want this is about sir, just my requirement, right? What I'm trying to take with the open with open. Sir, I hope you know with keyword with the files. Have you remembered, right? What is the biggest advantage of with keyword in the files? We are not required to close that. We are not required to close. With the sir, I'm taking emp dot sir emp dot data, something like we are going to use serializable file or any extension you can take in Python also. Any extension you can use emp.txt also, but not recommended emp.scr emp.dat file like you can able to use. Next here object we are writing, right? WB, because object total object is nothing but something like binary object we are writing. Next as f. Remember, sir, can you please tell what I'm trying to do, sir? Can you please open emp.dat in which mode, sir? Write mode. Are you getting write mode? So this b itself is nothing but one binary, right? Sir, f is pointing to that file. Remember that, sir. Mostly binary data is nothing but it's a good convention by using b. Sometimes may work, sometimes may not work. That's why highly recommended better to take a b. Okay, sir. Next what we have to do, sir? Sir, create an employee object. Employee class is already there or not? Yes, once employee class is there, you can create an employee object, sir. What I will take, e is equal to employee, is equal to employee number 100, employee name Durga, next, and after that employee 1000, employee salary 1000. Next, and after that employee address is the Hyderabad. I created employee object, sir. Okay, I created one employee object. Now my requirement is, observe very carefully, sir. Now my requirement is employee object is ready. I want to save this employee object to the file. I want to perform pickling, sir. Can you please guide what is the code I have to take? Pickle. What is the code I have to take? Pickle dot. I forgot the name of the function. Pickle dot. What is the function name? If you want to serialize, if you want to pickle, to perform pickling, what is the function we require to use? Dump of, sir, which object? E object to the which file? To which file? Are you getting that? F. Already F is pointing to the file only. That's all. Now print of, sir, pickling of employee object completed. Pickling of employee object completed. Like this I'm taking, sir. Okay, that's all. Pickling of employee object completed. Like next, sir, that's all. This F will be closed automatically. Sir, this is the sample code, sir, to perform pickling. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, E means what? Employee object. F means what? File. F is already pointing to emp dot that. This is the file. This is the file name. F is already pointing. That's why F I can use no problem at all. Sir, have you remembered? Onkar, have you remembered, right? Object, comma, file. You want to say which object? To which file? To which file? Like this, right? We have to use. Up to this is the clear? Okay. Now, sir, why I'm taking this function? You will come to know within a minute. Don't worry, Suresh. Okay. Sir, this is about how you can able to perform, sir, pickling. What is the next cinema, sir? Let me perform unpickling. Sir, you have to familiar with the code. Let me perform unpickling, right? Unpickling is a very, very easy, sir. With the open, sir, emp dot data. With open emp dot data. Okay, can you please open? In which mode I have to open? Read the binary mode. Yes, F. Are you getting? Yes, F. Can you please open? Sir, obj is equal to pickle dot. I forgot the name. Can you please tell? To read, to perform unpickling, which function we require to call? Which function we require to call? Load. Are you getting? Sir, pickle dot load F. Just a pass file name. That thing is enough. Because in that file, how many objects are there? Only one object. Directly, that object is going to come from the file and will save with this reference variable. Okay, that's all. It is going to be saved with that reference variable, right? So now what I'm trying to do, print employee information print employee information after unpickling. After unpickling employee information, after unpickling, I'm taking sir obj dot, sir, if you want to print employee information, I wrote already one function. What is that function, sir? What is that function? That function is nothing but display function. Now you require to call display. Are you getting it? Now you require to call display. So to print the employee information, I'm calling display function. Now this display function is going to print what is the current employee number, employee name, employee salary, and the employee address. Clear? Yes, that's all. Here is just like in Java, typecasting, all those things here not required. Not required. Typecasting into corresponding object not required. My Python interpreter can able to understand. Remember that, sir. Sir, in this total, can you please tell what activity I did? I hope Suresh, you can able to see what the purpose of this one. Regarding what the purpose of this one, I hope you can able to see. Just I wrote a method. Now I'm just calling that method. If this method is not available, then you have to print again obj.enum, obj.ename, something like you require to do that. But instead of that, directly, happily, just call the method. That method is going to print like this, right? Sir, in this, what I'm doing, sir, just this total thing is nothing but I'm defining a class. I'm defining employee class. In this employee class, this special thing is nothing but constructor. Remember, this is my own method. My own method like sir, to display information beyond that line. Sir, this is the total class, constructor, and our own method. Next, in this, what we are doing, sir, pickling we did. Next, and after that, in this, what we are doing, I'm performing unpickling. After unpickling, just I'm trying to print the information what we are getting from the file also. Okay, that. Now I have one small doubt, sir. My doubt is, sir, while performing pickling, what is the file name you choose? emp.dat. That means data file. emp.dat. Now my question is, if that file is not available, is there any problem? If that file is not already available, is there any problem? Is there any problem? No, because write mode by default is going to create that file, no problem at all. I hope clear. Write mode by default is going to create that file. We are not required to worry about that. Sir, even let me cross check in my current working directory. emp.csv is there, but emp.dat file is not there. Remember that. Okay. Now let me execute this code. Okay, let me execute this code. Here what I'm taking, sir, py tester.py. Regarding py tester.py, sir, can you please observe obj.display indentation? It is facing some problem, indentation. Okay, now here print employee information I'm taking, sir. Just what I can, no problem at all. Why it should not rise? It should not rise. Okay, just have a look once. Obj.display. Sir, indentation, it should not. Pickling. Can you please observe pickling employee object completed? Sir, no problem at all. It is pickling employee object completed. Good. Pickling employee object completed successfully. But while reading, sir, it is asking emp.data. Maybe by mistake, have you remembered, right? Here, have you remembered? Are you near? Yes. At line number 15, am I did any mistake or not? Yes. That's why file name should be emp.dat. Okay. Like, yes, I did some mistake. I'm correcting that. Don't worry. Yes. Now observe pickling employee object completed. Okay. After the employee information, after unpickling 100 Durga 1000 HYD. 100 Durga 1000 HYD by default we are going to get. Any explanation is required? Are you able to understand? Okay. Now I want to show emp.dat. Sir, here maybe binary file, right? how the data by default will be there. Now can you please observe emp.dat file created or not? Earlier it is not there. Earlier it is not there. Now it got created or not? Yes, emp.dat. emp.dat. Wow, wonderful. This is the binary information whatever we have. Sir, not readable form, not readable form, because it's the object state, right? That's why I used intentionally wb, I used intentionally wb, rb and so on, because it's not a text data, man. Some special characters and so on, binary data only. Yes, are you able to understand? Okay, that's all. Sir, if you print yes, Divya, if you print object directly, what it's going to do is it will print so and so class object, so and so address, but you never going to get its internal properties. Remember that. For that there is some mechanism is there to override that. Okay, instead of this, now I'm trying to print of obj. Observe the output, print of obj. obj. Can you please have a look once? This is the answer if you print that. But anyway, if you print automatically, I want meaningful output. Sir, just like in Java we have toString method is there, just like in Java toString method is there, such type of method we can able to provide, so that I can remove this line. Sir, this type of output only I can able to produce. Maybe in the OOPS concept we will discuss in detail, don't worry about that. Sir, clear? Yes, up to this? Okay. Sir, how display method is called without employee object? No way, no way, Anil Kumar, no way. Compulsory employee object must be required. Okay, next, for x in obj it is not going to be Vedanta Vari, that concept is not going to work, because obj is not list or it's not any sequence object. That's why immediately you are going to get error. Okay, that's all. Next, Anil, we are calling display method on obj. obj, what is that? obj is already object or not? obj is already object. Employee object is already there, Anil. Employee object is already there, that's why we are calling display method obj dot display. obj dot display. Getting? Yeah, Anil. Sir, here what we are doing, are you getting right? Just observe that. Anil, can you please cross check? Observe a bit carefully. Sir, some people are feeling not that much comfortable. Observe here in this line what I'm doing. Please respond. In this line what I'm doing, I created one employee object. Okay, with the employee name 100, Durga, 1000, Hyderabad. This data by default is there in this. Next, after that what I'm doing, in this line what I'm doing, sir, I'm saving this data to the file. So this employee object and corresponding data saved to the file. Okay, next, in this line what I'm doing, Anil, observe that. In this line what I'm doing, sir, I'm trying to read this employee object. I'm trying to read this employee object from the file. Observe that. I'm trying to read. Sir, already file contain object. This employee object is going to come from the file. So this obj means employee object only, which is coming from the file. Reading an object from the file is nothing but unpickling. Okay, now employee object already there. On this employee object I'm calling which method? Display method. Now the corresponding, it is going to display the data present inside this employee object. Anil, are you able to understand? So to call display method, employee object must be required or not? Required. Where is that employee object? Is this obj itself is nothing but employee object. Yes, Vedant, you can call obj.enum, obj.esalary, like you can able to do that. Okay, that's all. Yes, if you are not writing display method, then if you want to print its properties, obj.enum, obj.enumber, obj. Like you can able to call, just like our Java code. Okay, Sir, dump method means it is not doing anything. Saving this object data into the file. Arpita, dump method, what it is doing? Saving employee object to the file. Okay. Here I created one employee object. Now pickle.dump means I want to save this employee object to the file. For that, okay, I'm doing like this. Next, pickling. Now this is about, sir, how you can able to perform pickling, right? Sir, now multiple objects. I want to save to the file. Multiple objects I want to pickling of multiple objects, how you can able to do. Sir, in this example, how many employee objects we created? Can you please tell how many employee objects we created, sir? Only one employee object. Only one employee object we created. Okay. Next, I pickled only one employee and I unpickled only that particular employee. Okay, that's all. But now my requirement is I want sir, right, I want to save or I want to pickle multiple employee objects. How it is possible? Remember that, sir. Very, very simple, more meaningful example. Right? Sir, now for which purpose pickling and unpickling is required? Just observe that. Very, very important point you people should aware, sir. Assume that, sir, I have an object is there, sir. I have an object is there. Sir, I want to save this object to the file. Sir, why we are going to save object to the file? Very simple. What is the reason for that? Very simple. Why we are going to save an object to the file? Very simple, sir. Because in the future, this data I want to use multiple times. Are you getting? So if you require object data multiple times in the future, better to save permanently that data to the file. Okay, that is the main purpose of pickling. Remember that. Next, how I can read? Sir, if any person required this employee data, then he can able to perform unpickling and he will get the data and happily he can allow to use that data, right? Okay, make sure. So through pickle, through unpickle, sir, we are saving object data permanently. Is it clear? Yes, saving to the file means what? Persistent storage only, right? So we are saving data for the future purpose permanently. Now my question is, the person who is saving data, the person who is reading data need not be same. In the morning, some X person saved objects to the file. So in the evening, some Y person is going to read the data from the file. Are you getting that, sir? So make sure in reality, who is going to save, who is going to read? The same person need not be. Some X person saving the data, some Y person reading the data. Correct or not? Hey, are you able to understand? Correct, right? Okay, that's all. Suppose in the IRCTC application, assume the database. Sir, who train schedule? Who saved train schedule? Who saved train timetable information? Admin, database admin or somewhere, some admin people are saved. Who is going to use that data? Who is using? End user, customer. End user is using the data. I want to check to the Shirdi, sir, on this Monday. Either train facilities available. I want to know. So the person who saved the data, the person who is using the data, both need not be same. Correct or not? Even in our case also, one programmer is going to write the data. Another programmer is going to read the data. The person who is going to save, the person who is going to read, both need not be same. That's why. So, but in this example, for easiness purpose, saving the same object and reading that object, I'm displaying the data for you people, right? Now my question is, sir, already you have object. What is the need of saving to the file? What is the need of reading to the file directly from the object? You can able to get the data. Are you getting that? Directly from the object, you can able to get the data. Sir, display. Directly it's going to print. What is the need of saving to the file? What is the need of writing? So this is not the real time scenario. Just aware you should how you can save, how you can read from this example. Clear? Any explanation is required? Okay. Now the next example, more meaningful example, sir. Remember that. What I want to do is, sir, let me divide this total code into multiple files. Let me divide multiple files, sir. What I will do is, let me take emp.py. Let me take. So emp.py contain employee class. So total employee related thing is available inside emp.py. Okay, make sure sir, emp.py. Okay, like I saved this one. Okay, well, so employee class written by some X person, some Y person, creating multiple employee objects, and storing all those employee objects for the future purpose inside some employee dot dat file. Okay, so maybe 10 employees or 20 employees he is saving. Then someone required that employee information, then automatically he is going to read the total data from the file and he is going to display for the end user. Remember that, sir. Okay, sir. Now let me take another file. Another file, sir. Python file I'm taking. Sir, this person, another module, something like you can use. This person, what he has to do that? Create employee objects, and save employee objects to the file. That's about my requirement, right? Import emp module must be required, and then pickle module must be required. So total how many modules I imported? Now because if emp file saved to a separate file, if emp data saved to a separate file, it will become module. Now in this I want to use this one. Okay, well, now can you please open f is equal to open, what is the file name? emp.dat. Next, in which mode I have to write? WB mode. Okay, I'm not using open I mean with keyword, no problem, you can able to understand very easily, right? Sir, n is equal to int of input of n is equal to int of input of, sir, enter number of employees. Enter number of employees. Sir, how many employees are there? Can you please provide like this, right? Next, for I in range of n. For I in range of n, like this I'm taking, sir. Now enum is equal to int of input of enter employee number. Oh, I'm reading the data from the keyboard. Observe that, sir. Okay. Next, the name is equal to enter employee name, enter employee salary, and so on. But second one, sir, name. Can you please guide? Any typecasting is required? For the name, any typecasting is required? No. What is the third one, sir? Sal. Okay. Assume that sal is the float value. Float of like enter employee name, enter employee salary. Okay, like sir, fourth one address. Okay, sir, here it's not required. Enter employee address like this. Okay, sir, just I read 4 employee number, employee name, employee salary, employee address like this I took, sir. What's my requirement is with this data, can you please create employee object? Sir, E is equal to employee of enum, ename, esal, address. Just I created one employee object. And then what I have to take, sir? And then what I have to take? But here make sure. Yes, good Vedanta. Good. Sir, here emp constructor or emp is available inside emp, right? Inside emp module, right? Inside emp module, right? Okay. So what we have to take? We should not ask employee directly. Emp dot. Because have you remembered, right? I hope you people may remember. Yes, emp dot, because this employee is available in some other module. That's why emp dot employee of like this we are taking. Next, what I have to do, sir? Here pickle dot what is the function? Dump. Pickle dot dump function of e comma f. That's all. Sir, very simple code what I'm taking, sir. Observe a bit carefully. So I'm asking, hey, how many number of employees are there? Can you please provide how many number of employees are there? Four. Assume four. Then automatically four times this for loop is going to execute. Four times it will ask, sir, four times it will ask complete employee information. With that information, create employee object and pickling that employee object to the file. Okay, like, are you able to understand? Are you able to understand? Suppose assume that instead of employee, it is the train's information. Assume it is the train information. Who is the responsible to perform this activity? Admin person is the responsible. He will enter some data, store that data in the file. Let me save this code as, okay, pickle.py. Are you getting? Just I'm saving pick.py or pickle instead of module name. Let me take just pick.py. Are you getting that? Pick.py. Like this I'm saving. After this is the clear? Yes? Are you able to understand what I'm doing? Sir, employee class is ready. Next and after that, I want to pickle employee objects. Second part is also ready. But I didn't write the unpickling. Sir, first let me do that. Okay, let me do that, sir. Let me do that. Okay, py, sir, pick dot py. I'm taking. Observe that py, pick.py, py, like this I'm asking. Then immediately enter number of employees, sir. Sir, 4 employees I'm adding. Enter employee number 100. Enter employee name Durga. Enter employee salary 1000. Okay, enter employee address HYD. Again, employee number 200. Employee name, okay, some Sunny. Employee salary 2000. Okay, 2000. Next employee address Mumbai like this. Enter employee number, sir, 300. Okay, next enter employee name, okay, Mallika, my friend, sir. Okay, enter employee salary 3000. Enter employee address Chennai. Okay, next and after that 400. Enter employee name Vena. Next enter employee salary 4000. Next enter employee address maybe Delhi, like this I'm taking. That's all completed. That's all completed, right? Now all employees data, yes, written to the file. Correct or not? Respond. All employees data written to the file or not? Yes. Okay. Written pickling of multiple employees, right? Okay. Pickling of multiple employees we did, sir. Now my question is, sir, someone came. Hey, I want all that information, man. This was happened in the morning time. But I want all this information. In the evening, some person came. I want to read the data. He will write separate file to read the data from there. Okay, let me open that file. Really, how much data is there? Let me open that file. How much data is there, sir? What is that one is? What is the file name? Ray, what is the file name? I forgot the name. What is the file name? File name emp.dat. Oh, have you observed, right? Now, total data saved in the file or not? Total data saved in the file or not? emp.dat file. We wrote emp.dat. Sir, here Durga data, Sunny data, but not in the readable form. Observe that. Durga data, Sunny data, Malika data, Vena data, like sir, complete total data by default saved to the file. Remember. Okay. Now my requirement is I want to read the data. I want to read the data from the file. Regarding from the file, I want to perform unpickling of all these objects. What is the way, sir? This is first employee. This is the second employee, third employee, fourth employee, like this, right? Okay. Sir, also number is not there. Yes, numbers are not there because I told, right, it's the binary form. It is the binary form. We don't know, sir. We can't read also. Sir, just luckily, if you are having a string, you can able to see. If you are having the string, you can able to see, sir. You can't. Arpita, if you want to write in the readable form, only option is If you want to write the readable form, only option is read separately, every property, and you have to write manually. Again, read separately every object and every property, and you have to read something like print of e dot enum, e dot ename, something like this. But writing total object means binary form only. That's all. Next up, why two files? Why two files, Suresh? Two files means, I'm not getting. Two files means, Suresh, what is the meaning of two files? Full code is in one file. Yeah, I mean EMP and pickle. Reason is, sir, within the project, multiple employees are going to work. Regarding EMP class written by some X person, next pickling is performed by some Y person, and unpickling is performed by some Z person. Regarding that's why sometimes multiple files are highly recommended. Next up, clear? Yes. Now, sir, the person who is going to pickle, the person who is going to perform unpickle, both need not be same. Both need not be same, because morning time this was a happen. Pickling happened morning time. Evening some X person came, hey, I want employees data. For that, he can write a program. He can write a program, sir. Now observe a bit very carefully, sir. Now, which code I have to write? Which code I have to write? Unpick. Let me save this file. Yes, unpick dot py. Let me save this code, unpick dot py, like this, right? Sir, what is the way? What is the way, sir? Import again. Import pick. Import. Sir, emp. Import emp comma pickle. Import emp comma pickle. Two modules are there, right? Two modules are there. Parts are there. Here there is no transient such a type of terminology here. Remember that. Next, there is no such type of concept. Next, you asked one more. If the size of the serializable file is very big, in Java, due to size constraints, externalization came in the picture. Yes, correct. But here, there is no such a type of terminology. Remember. Okay? Yeah. What is the next thing? What I have to write? I have to read the data. F is equal to open. F is equal to open. What is the file name? Please guide, sir. I forgot the file name. Employee data. Now I have to open in which mode, sir? In which mode I have to open? Read mode. Okay, like I opened that. Next, employee details. Just let me print employee details like this. Employee details. Now, how many employees data is there, sir? Remember, how many employees data is there? How many employees are there? Four employees data is there in the file. What will happen is, take very special care, sir. What is the thing is, sir, if I ask, sir, obj1 is equal to pickle dot, can you please tell what is the function? Load of f. Pickle dot load of f. Then first object we are going to get, sir. Observe that whenever you call load function first time, first object. Load function second time, second object. Load function third time, third object. Load function fourth time, fourth object. Like, sir, total how many objects are there? 4 objects are there. Four objects are there, sir. If you perform load function, sir, first time first object, second time second object, third time third object, fourth time fourth object is coming. Okay, remember. So how many times we require to call load function? 4 times. Remember that, right? But here, one small doubt you may have. What is the doubt here? Sir, sender, how many objects he serialized? How many objects he pickled? I don't know. Receiver, I don't know that. Just I will ask, hey, can you please provide all the employee information? Then how we can write the code? By mistake, if he is asking obj5 is equal to pickle dot load, immediately is going to get EOF error. Remember that. What is the error by default is going to get, sir? EOF error. That's why the problem. Now 1 minute. Let me show this one. Sir, obj1 is equal to I'm not printing anything, sir. I'm not printing anything. Just obj1 is equal to pickle dot load, pickle dot load, pickle dot load, pickle dot load. Okay, well, now observe, I'm not printing anything. Is it going to work or not? That's about my requirement, right? So unpick dot y. Yes, employee details, perfectly it's going to work. I'm not getting any error. By mistake, by mistake, fifth one also, sir. Fifth one also I'm taking. Observe that very carefully. What will happen, sir? What will happen? Oh, are you getting? UIF error is coming. Ran out of input. Ran out of input. Then immediately, can you please suggest what is the way? I don't know how many objects are there. I don't know how many objects are there. What is the way? What you have to do is, okay, until getting UIF error, can you please continue? Until getting UIF error, can you please continue? Clear for all of you, right? So, what try catch must be required. I mean, try, except, not catch. Try except must be required here. Okay. Now, what is the way? How you can able to do that? Very simple, sir. Okay, take a bit very special care, sir. While true, I'm taking. While true, how many times it's going to continue, sir? While true, if I can take, how many times it's going to continue, sir? Infinite number of times. In the middle, if you are using break, then it will be stopped. No problem at all, sir. By default, infinite number of times. But in the middle, if you are using break, then it will be stopped. Okay, like now I'm taking try. Now I'm taking try block. Try block. E obj is equal to, sir, pickle dot load of f I'm taking. Obj is equal to pickle dot load of f I'm taking, sir. Now obj dot display. Array, read first object, first object, and then print that object information. Obj dot display. Are you getting? Obj dot display. You know already. This obj is nothing but what type? This obj is nothing but what type? What type? Array, obj is what type? Internally, employee object display function is going to call. After that, one blank line I want. No problem at all, sir. Print like this I'm taking. One blank line. Sir, if anywhere EOF error is coming. EOF error is coming. If EOF error is coming, then automatically what you can do? Print all employees completed. All employees completed. Next, what I'm trying to take? Break, sir. Break that, sir. Are you in a position to understand, right? Okay. Now, F dot close. That's it. Okay. So this code will be executed infinite number of times. But when I will come out of the loop is whenever you are getting EOF error. Okay. Clear? Are you in a position to understand, right? Remember, break statement will come out of the loop. Break is always related to loop. Who is asking this out? Vedant. Are you getting right? Break is always going to come out of the loop. Next, emp.display you should not call. Compulsory we have to call obj.display only. Divya, the reason is display function is not a global function, it is instance method. Are you getting? It is the instance method. Instance method means inside a class we have this method. That's why inside a class, if we have method, that method should be called by using object reference only. If it is a normal function outside of that, if it is a normal function outside of the class, normal function, then you can call by using module name. Are you getting? Here pickle.load, because inside pickle.py file, load is a normal function. Load function is not available inside any class. But this display function is available inside employee class. That's why compulsory by using corresponding object only you require to call. Sir, can I execute this unpickling? Can I execute this one? Now total data in the morning, whatever you saved. Total data in the morning, whatever you saved. Now I have to get, sir. Now I have to get. Just observe, sir, py unpick.py. Yes, employee details. 100 Durga, 1000 Hyderabad, 200 like this I'm going to get. Everyone can aware? Everyone can able to understand? All employees completed. What is the here? Let me remove this print also. Not required. Not required. Then are you in a position to understand that? Complete employee information by default we are getting. Okay. How many times we can perform pickling? How many times we performed pickling? Only one time. But how many times we can perform unpickling? Any number of times. What is the problem with that? Okay. Admin is going to store the data one time. Next, in the future, whenever the data is required, we are keep on reading like that, right? Are you able to understand? Clear, I hope. Not required to keep any explanation. Okay. But sir, if EMP came and provides its ID, sir, how we can able to perform comparison? Very simple. Very simple. Sir, observe that. I don't want all. I don't know. I don't want all. Sir, I want employee information based on ID only. What I have to do is obj dot enum is equal to employee number. Something like who is asking this doubt? Omkar. Just the obj if obj dot enum is equal to 100. If obj dot enum is equal to 100, then only call display function. Then only call display function. Otherwise, don't call that a display function. Something like. Are you getting right? Now, only 100 employee information only it will display. The remaining things it's not going to display. Something like load compulsory. Because without loading, the data won't come from the file. Yes, mostly it is going to be appended. Vedant, mostly. Can you please check that thing? Mostly it's going to be appended. Okay? Are you in a position to understand? 1 minute? Maybe in the OOPS related concept, there I will explain much. Just observe that. Can you please observe? Employee details. How many employees details I'm getting, sir? Only one employee. The remaining things you read. But anyway, sir, not. So, already my required employee came. Not required to continue, man. Stop, break. Stop, break. Then it never going to continue further. Sir, it will keep on reading until employee number 100 is coming. Until employee number 100 is coming, it's going to print. Are you in a position to understand? Okay, that's all, sir. This is a beautiful example. Okay, pickling and unpickling. What is pickling? What is unpickling? How you can able to write multiple objects to the file? There may be a chance of asking in the interview room. So make sure you should aware, sir. Very important concept, especially. That's all. Any doubts? That's all. So in the next session, we will talk about OOPS concept in detail. Don't worry about that. Okay.